Welcome to Holistic Horseworks Talks. Join us with founder April Love as we talk about equine care. Learn what you can do to keep your horse happy, healthy, rideable, and sound through their 30s. Have a question you'd like to submit to the podcast? Just email April at holistichorseworks.com for a chance to get it featured on the next episode.
Hi, this is Lillian. I'm here with April Love. I have a friend whose horses rub their tails out every year. What can they do about it?
So what I've noticed, a lot of horses will be banging their butts and trying to sit on things. And in the past, we were said, oh, the horse is wormy, you got to go worm them. And I'm like, actually, no, they're just trying to adjust their pelvis and hips. The mare could be in heat, or you have a bunch of midgy bites or something around the base of the tail and it's driving them crazy. Rubbing their tail doesn't, necessarily mean go give them poisonous wormer. So I'll look at the top of the tail, and once it is raw, then all the mosquitoes and midges and everything will be in that raw skin, biting them, laying eggs and all that kind of stuff. So again, I like to do mild like tea tree oil rinse just to clean off the area. It's very soothing. And then I will use zinc cream that you can get at like Long's or Rite Aid in that big jar with the screw off lid, and I'll coat the top of the tail or where they've rubbed so that the bugs will leave it alone. But you still need to look at the underlying issues. And if you stand up on a mounting block next to your horse and put one hand on one hip and one hand on the other hip, the majority of the time you'll find that that right hip is back and it's actually dropped a little. So until you actually do my program and fix the first rib and the mid ribs and the pelvis, the horse is still going to be trying to adjust its own hips. I've seen horses hike up a leg and just sit down on like one side butt cheek, and we were just laughing. But yeah, so most times they're actually just wanting their pelvis adjustment, some energy going, their sacrum is stuck. So when you see your horse rubbing the tail, you know what to do. You could wrap it, but that zinc cream lays down really nice, stays on for a day or two. All the bugs leave it. It can start to heal. But you should still do my horse yoga program and get my ebook, Horse 101, which is at www.horseacademy101.com. And it starts to tell you about the body issues and what all of that means. You can do a fecal count, which means you grab a plastic bag and you grab a handful of fresh poop through the plastic bag, like we do for dogs, and you put it in Ziploc baggie and take it to the vet, and they can do what they call a fecal and sand test, and they see if there's parasites and sand and what's going on in the gut. So don't just go give your horse poisonous wormer just because they're rubbing at the top of their tail. You need to see, are their hips in alignment? Is bugs laying eggs there? What's actually going on with the tail? I have a video on my YouTube channel about crooked tails. They're not broken, and how you can work on that tail, because that's the other end. That's their sacrum going all the way up, nuchal ligament up to the pole, and how to get their tail muscles and ligaments all freed up so that can actually move correctly. So you can also find information on me at holistichorseworks.com.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Holistic Horseworks Talks with April Love. Remember to check the show notes for links to all the resources mentioned in this episode. Have a question you'd like to submit to the podcast? Email April at holistichorseworks.com for a chance to get it featured on the next episode. Loved this information? Share it with your horse friends. They'll find it helpful too. To learn more, visit holistichorseworks.com. And before you go, make sure you have a copy of our free ebook, Horse 101, Everything You Wish You Had Known Before You Got Your First Horse, at horseacademy101.com.